everyone, it's Fiona, and today I just wanted to do a bit of a mess making session. And I've been making these paper flowers, so I thought I'd show you how I did these. These are sort of, really rustic looking, sort of rustic, grungy paper flowers, and what I like is that they're really easy to make, and all you have to do is use up your scraps. So I've made a couple here with some leftover 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper that I had, and the pink and blue ones. And then I've made some with just some, I think that's out of a Daphne's Diary, that back one. And then I've got some of the wax paper that I made when I did that video of how to make your own sort of glassine paper. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it below. And then this is from a 12 by 12 scrapbooking paper. That's a nice bright one. And I've used here some scrapbooking paper, some jelly print, and some book page. This one I used an old sewing pattern, and then some more of that wax paper, and another little book page. So that's what they look like. So I'll just show you how I made them. I'll just see if I can zoom out a little bit. This. Let's see. No, it doesn't look like I can zoom out. That's okay. So what I've got here is just some circles that I've ripped out, and that's all you do, is you actually just rip them. So they're not quite circles. Some of them look more like squares than circles, and just out of all different scraps that I had. So you can use any paper. You can use fabric as well. You could cut little circles of fabric out and include that as well. I haven't, but you can. So I'll just quickly show you. I've got an old book page here. So all I'm going to do is try to rip some kind of a circle. So it doesn't have to be perfect, and sort of the less perfect the better, because of the look that we're going for. So that's that one. It's not even a perfect circle. Let's try and do a smaller one. Bit of a smaller one here. So I've done basically 3 different sizes, like a large, a small, and a medium. I just sort of changed it up, and then you can figure out what you want to layer onto what. So now I've got an old piece of one of my printables I found. I thought, why not use that up? I've decided I'm going to do some mass making so that I have got a stash of things, so that when I make a journal, it's just going to make it that much easier just to grab things and put them in. So this is like the first of my mass making series. And some of these are going to go into the journal that I'm making at the moment. If you've been watching, I've been making this Language of Flowers journal. Then I've got another piece of scrapbooking paper. We don't need any more, but I'll do another one. And I was thinking about doily, I was thinking you could probably use a piece of doily, or if you wanted a really large flower, this would be a good, like a backdrop for a huge flower that you could put on a page. So I thought about, when I've done some of these, I'll see what I can do with a doily. See if we can make a nice big flower. Okay, so we've got some bits and pieces here. I'm trying to zoom out, but it doesn't want to do it for me. Hold on a second, guys. I'm just going to pause this and see if I can zoom out. Okay, so I'm back, but unfortunately I couldn't zoom my camera out. Sorry about that. Let's see if I can move it. I'll just move it back slightly. There we go, that's better. Okay, so I'm just gonna, choose some, like, let's find a bigger piece. I'll use this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna ink it first. Or probably doesn't matter if you ink it first or second, but definitely gonna ink those edges. And it's just a matter of just doing this with it. Screw it up. Obviously be careful if you've got some really old paper, but the rips don't matter because it adds to the look of the finished flower. So you want it sort of scrunched up a bit. And then get another piece. Let's see, I might use this one. Blue ink. This one, the edges aren't too bad. I'm going to scrunch that one up as well. That one there. Then let's find a smaller bit. I've got some old scrapbooking paper here. Actually, I'll use this little bit of dictionary page. And it's just a matter of doing this. I think I've seen people wet the paper and it scrunches up even easier if you wet the paper a little bit, but I haven't done that. And now all I do is I don't even glue them. I just get my pokey tool, and I've got brads, and I've got the biggish brads, so I need a reasonably big hole here. So I make 2 holes next to each other just to make it a little bit bigger. And then these are the ones that I actually rusted. I've got a video of how to rust metal. I'll link that below too if you're interested in seeing how to do that. And then it's just a matter of opening it up at the back. Like that. And that's going to attach to your page. You can put a circle over that if you want to, but I'll probably do it later on. And then, yeah, if you want to scratch it up even more or rip some of it off, I might rip a little bit of this one to make it look a little bit more circular, to be honest. But it's okay if it's a bit rough because they're meant to be rustic looking. And I really like them. I really like using the book pages and things like that. They look really crunchy. But it's nice to add a bit of colour depending on what journal you're making. So that's another one. Okay, let's try something different. So I've got, this was one of my collage pieces that I did when we were doing collage fodder. So I ripped some of those up. Around that one. Screw it up a bit. This one might go on there nicely. Just making it a little bit smaller, just a little bit. Ink it up. That one on there. I mean, you could get away with just two as well. If you just wanted a simple flower like that. See if I've got a smaller piece. Oops, I think I ripped that one a bit too much. Let's see, I've got plenty more scraps. Let's use this one. Screw it up a little bit. Look at that, I really like that colour. So, you know, just using your scraps, you can make some really beautiful flowers, especially if you've got, you know, some nice different coloured papers, and you just sort of don't know what it's going to look like until you put them all together. You might look in your scraps and think, no, that's not going to look very good, but it's surprising how they actually come together. I mean, look at that. That would look really nice on a journal page. Well, they all would. Let's see if I've got any more of my no, I haven't got any more of my wax paper here. I'll use a little bit there. I can maybe make a little one. Yeah. So I've got a book page, I've got some music paper, and I've got my little wax piece of paper there. And as I said, you could cut out circles of fabric too. You could use different coloured inks to add a different effect. I mean, I've seen other ways of making flowers, but you need to sort of make the petals, but I thought this is just so quick and easy. You don't have to fiddle around too much. And they're effective. I don't have many of my rusty ones left actually. I'll have to do some more. Okay, that's that one. You can rip them, you can, you know, fold them under to make it look a bit more grungy if you wanted to, like that. But you can do that sort of as you put them on your page, I think, to sort of see what they're going to look like. Okay, so what else? Let's do one more. Oh yeah, I've got this beautiful piece of paper. This is where I did my collage pages. This is the writing that I did with the black ink. That's very effective. So I might put that on top of this one, which is a jelly print ink. bit hard because I'm trying to do everything like underneath the camera. It's a bit hard for me to see what I'm doing. Got those two. And I think what do I want in the middle? I've got a little florally piece here, which is from a really old kit. This is from my cherry blossom. I must have had this sitting in my stash for a few years. It's been a few years since I've printed this one out. That one in the centre. Yeah, doesn't that look nice? I think they are just so decorative. I mean, on a tag, on a pocket, on a page, on an envelope. So if you've got some time and some scraps, put together some of these. Right, let's see what we've got so far. Oops. Now we've got these ones as well. 9, I've got 9 flowers there now. Okay, let's do a couple more. Let's see, that's a that one, and maybe the blue. This one, that one. Very pretty. So your book pages, even if you just have a lot of book pages, you could just use those and it would look really pretty. Just screw it up. It's quite fun screwing up pieces of paper. That, and this one. See, that's not even a circle. I'm not even worried that it's got that little point there. Because once you screw it up and put it on, it's fine. Just roughly get the centre. And in goes another one. There we go. Aren't they just pretty? Okay, so I've got 10 flowers there now. So I'm pretty happy, and I'll make more off camera. But I was going to have a go at that doily, wasn't I? To see if I could come up with anything. Let's see. Maybe if I should just screw it up. I don't want to ruin it, but... There. Maybe a bit of ink. It'll be a very delicate flower, but you might be able to make something really nice. Well, you could also rip out the centre of the doily, see? And use it like that. Okay, so I'm going to need a biggish piece in the centre. Should be able to get a piece out of this bit of paper. Hopefully, my ripping skills aren't actually the best, as you've probably noticed. Look, that one will go on there. Let's just see. I mean, it may not work. You might need something bigger in the middle than one of those little brads. You could always stick on a button or something like that. Don't have any right here on my desk. Let's just screw that up. And that's going there. I could actually add more layers because it is bigger. Let's see what we've got in the scraps. So I've got my, got this one. And the bigger ones. That one. And I can add some more. I think I want to do a bit of music paper. There. I wonder if I should do one more. It's an even smaller one. I've got a teeny tiny one here out of a piece of scrapbook paper. The only thing I'm worried about is getting my pokey tool through the whole lot. Let's see how we go here. Oh no, it's not too hard. I've got it through. Yes. And look at that. It's got a huge big doily flower. I really like that. So this is the size of the other ones, basically. And I've got this big doily flower. So if I get my journal, I could sort of make a feature of it on one of your pages. Down the bottom it could be a big tuck spot. It could go on a belly band. Yeah, I think it's gorgeous. So look at that, I've come up with a new flower, a doily flower. Yeah, I really love that. Okay, so that was my thing for today, was my mass making flowers. There you go. So I hope you give them a go. And we've got the big doily flower as well. Okay, so thanks very much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you like my videos so you don't miss the next ones. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.